Hello and welcome to attaQ. My name is Jakob, I'm your host and you're watching a attaQ episode. This is Ruismaker FM by Bram Bos, the same developers who also made the original Ruismaker. But for anyone wondering, Ruismaker FM is a completely different beast compared to Ruismaker. And for me, Ruismaker FM gives me that amount of control I want over my sounds. I usually don't get apps for the sounds in there. I usually get apps for the sounds that they can make. So what you heard in the beginning was just a basic trap style drum loop, and that's something I do with every type of drum app I get my fingers on. I program the same type of trap style drum loop because I want to compare from one drum app to another. How fast will it take me to actually get the sounds I want? How does the overall sound compare to one another? Nerdy stuff like that. Okay, so before we get into anything, Ruismaker FM is an audio unit, so you can't use it as a standalone app. You have to load it into a DAW that has audio unit extension support, like I've done here with Steinberg's Cubases. And the audio unit thing brings me to the next thing. You see, in the original Ruismaker, you had 8 slots for sounds, but in Ruismaker FM, you only have 6. So this might seem a bit limiting, but it really doesn't matter. Why? Because it is an audio unit. You could just basically load up several instances of Ruismaker FM, and that way you'll just have as many slots as you want. And oh, do I love the sound of Ruismaker. It's got a proper FM drum synthesizer in there. These 3 knobs are global controls. You got the main volume knob, a reverb amount knob, and a punch fat knob. There's a built-in compressor inside Ruismaker FM. This knob controls the amount of compression you put on the sound. These 2 knobs up here and all of the knobs down here are all controls that ties to individual slots. This controls a filter, so you've got a high pass filter knob and a filter peak control. When we jump down, we have the pitch control for the oscillator, and you can actually change waveforms here by tapping this little window. So you can really get a wide range of sounds out of this thing. Now this is frequency modulation synthesis. That's what FM stands for. So here we have the modulator section. It's got an amount knob that controls the strength of the modulation, the speed of it, and the type of waveform you want to use. You could actually view this as an LFO that controls the frequency of the oscillator, only it runs at much higher speeds. Next we have the envelope, and it's a basic AD envelope, attaQ and decay. Then we have a saturate option, and it adds a bit of dirt into your sound. Lastly, we have the panning knob and the level knob. Now, making sounds with Ruismaker is very straightforward. So for anyone that isn't too much into synthesis and actually just likes playing presets, I would suggest you try out Ruismaker FM, because here you can do synthesis, but you don't have to do much, because only the basic functions that you need to actually create drum sounds are mapped out here. Now, in the original Ruismaker, we had a randomize function, and I was a bit sad when I saw that it was gone, because now we have a button saying in it, but when we press it, we get a menu, and the randomize function is right there. We also have an initialize patch, and then we have copy patch and paste patch, and this is awesome, because this way we can now choose a slot, copy that patch, choose the next slot, go into the menu again and paste it. And this way we can continue working on the same sound but on 2 different pads. Now there is one big downside. When pressing the preset button, there's no preset save. This really irks me. For those of you using Cubases, I can at least tell you I've tried just shutting down Cubases and opening it up again, and it loads to the state where I left off. So there is an autosave function, at least. Now I highly recommend Ruismaker FM, so if you want to get it for yourself, go and check the description. I'll put a link to Ruismaker FM right down there. Thank you so much for watching. All comments and ratings ratings are very much appreciated. Now, I've also got my own Patreon account, so if you want to join up and support me in that way, then you're very welcome to do so. You've got the address right here, and you can also find it in the description. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it.